Hello everyone. I hope you are also as excited as we are to start this Python course. Okay, so in this video, we will be providing you the instruction about how do you install Python on your Mac machine. There is a separate video for Windows machine, which you can watch. If you have Windows machine, you should watch that another video. And if you have Mac machine, then only you should continue and watch this video. Okay, let's start how you can install Python so that you are ready to start writing some code in Python. So let me share my screen and show it to you. First thing, let's check if there is any prior version of Python installed on your machine. How do we check it? Go to search. In the Spotlight search, look for the terminal. Okay, so go to Spotlight search and look for terminal. It will open the terminal for you where you should give the command Python. Here I am giving the command Python. Using the command Python, it will tell you if you already have a Python version 2 installed on your machine. So on this machine, there is no Python version 2 installed. If you want to verify if there is a Python version 3 installed on this Mac machine, the command is Python 3. So you should type Python 3 and you should be able to know if there is already an existing version installed. If you have already an existing version is installed, that is also absolutely fine. When you reinstall Python on your system, it will upgrade the Python. Okay, so on this machine, there is no Python version installed. So we will move on with our next step. Go to a browser and look for download Python. It will take you to this site. Okay, so here if you notice, it says download the latest version for Mac OS. So this is the official site of Python and it has already recognized the operating system on which the site is being opened. So it is suggesting you that this is the latest version of Mac OS. This is the latest version of Python. So it is suggesting you that this is the latest version for Mac OS and you can directly download it from here. So it becomes pretty easy. You just need to click on download Python 3.10.5. Click here and it will take a couple of seconds to download it. It is pretty fast. Basically, it depends upon the internet speed as well, but generally it doesn't take more than even half a minute. So as you can see, the download has begun here. It has downloaded. See, it was even less than 15 or 20 seconds on my machine. On your machine, it will depend upon the speed. So when you open this installation, it will give you these information. So it will, there are some README, license and other information. If you want to read it for your information purpose, you can read it. Otherwise, you just need to click on continue and complete the installation. There is nothing additional that we will have to do. It is pretty simple. Keep clicking on continue and it will complete the installation. This installation also again will not take more than a minute. So let's do it quickly. You can read the details if needed here. That will just give you some more information. Agree to this license and click on install. You will have to enter the password when you are trying to install any software and it will start installing it on your machine. You can see install time remaining less than a minute. So it actually takes less than a minute to download, less than a minute to install as well. Okay, so as you can see, it is now installed. Next, what we will have to do? Next, we will have to verify that what is the Python version that is installed, if it is running correctly or not. Again, to validate that you have installed a right version of Python and it is correctly installed on your machine, open terminal and type the command Python 3. So open terminal and type command Python 3. It will tell you the version. So this is the version which we have installed 3.10.5 and it will take you to the Python prompt. What is this Python prompt? You are seeing these three greater than signs. Actually, it is called Python prompt. Any Python command you can give it here and it will execute here. Okay, so we will validate if the Python installation has been done correctly or not. So for this, what we will do, actually this Python terminal you can use as a calculator. So we will start and do some calculations here. And if those calculations are correct, it means my Python installation is also correct. So simple arithmetic commands, and it will give us the result 5 plus 6. Or say, for example, 7 multiplied by 7, or say, for example, any other arithmetic operations you can try, and it will give the result. So it means my Python installation is done successfully and it is good enough. So there is also command print that we use to print any message. We will try that as well. Print hello. The output of print hello command is hello. So basically we are saying with this command print hello that, okay, print a hello message on my terminal. Okay, so it seems my Python installation is done perfectly. What next? Okay, so we have installed Python successfully. Next, we will install the Jupyter Notebook. What is Jupyter Notebook? Jupyter Notebook is a notebook where you can give the command, execute them sequentially, visualize their output sequentially. So it is basically a complete notebook, very good notebook for beginners to start understanding the code and start learning Python. So what is the command? For this, again, go to your terminal. You can see, as you can see, this is my Mac terminal. This is not my Python terminal. This is my Mac terminal. And here I will give the command pip3 install Jupyter. As it is being typed here, pip3 install Jupyter. This is the command. Make sure that you are giving this command on your Mac terminal, not on your Python terminal. And enter. Okay, so you can see it is downloading whole lot of packages and stuff. Where it is downloading? It is downloading all this package and stuff from the GitHub. We will learn about GitHub when we go to the advanced session of Python. So just for now, you should understand that it is installing the Jupyter package from the GitHub, and the command that we use to install it is pip3. Pip3 is a utility that comes along with Python. So that also takes fraction of seconds. As you can see now, it is downloaded on this system. So we have install Jupyter Notebook successfully. Next, we need to launch it. How do we launch Jupyter Notebook? So again, to launch Jupyter Notebook, open a new terminal, or you can actually do it in the same terminal as well. Python 3-m notebook. It will launch the Jupyter Notebook in a browser. Okay, so make sure that you are giving this command again in the Mac terminal, not on the Python terminal. So when you give this command, click enter, it will open the Jupyter Notebook on a browser. Okay, so this is opened here. Now, how do you use it? To use it, you click on new and click on Python 3. So I will be giving a separate tutorial for Jupyter. Don't worry. For now, just validate that the installation is done perfectly. And again, here you can type some of the arithmetical commands, click on run, and it should execute them. Next, we need to download Visual Studio Code. Again, to download Visual Studio Code, open your browser and type install Visual Studio Code. It will take you to the official site of Visual Studio, from where you can download a Mac version of it. You can see there you can download it Windows version and Mac version. Click on Mac one and it will automatically start downloading. It also takes a couple of seconds, not even a full minute. So my Visual Studio Code seems to be installed. What is Visual Studio Code? We can have a separate session on Visual Studio Code as well. But for now, you just need to understand Visual Studio Code is an editor that is very versatile. It has got so many extensions and you can use it for any kind of development. Python is one of them. So this is installed, and if you add on the additional extension for Python development, it will become a Python IDE. If you install the additional extensions for Java development, it will become Java IDE. If you install additional additional extensions for, say, for example, HTML or web development, it will become your HTML or web development IDE. So we have the Visual Studio Code installed, and next we will be installing an extension that will make it a Python editor for us. So for this, go to this extensions and search for Python. Actually, this is the first one that comes by default. Click on install, and this should be installed on your machine. I hope the instructions were clear enough and you will be able to install Python on your Mac machine. So do ping me if you have any questions, and I'm always here to help you out. Thank you and see you. Bye-bye.